Welcome back to Avishkar Nexus. Today we're going to talk about inventions that, despite changing the course of history, were initially laughed at, criticized, ignored, or outright rejected. Imagine a world where the telephone was dismissed as a toy or where airplanes were thought to be impossible. Well, that was the reality for some of the most groundbreaking inventions we've come to rely on today. Let's explore these stories. Can you believe that? A device that would soon connect the entire world was dismissed as a mere toy. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. When Bell first demonstrated his invention, he was met with skepticism. In fact, when he approached Western Union with the idea, the company's president, William Orton, famously said, "What use could this company make of an electrical toy?" Next up, the airplane. The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, were pioneers of aviation. But before their historic flight in 1903, the idea of a flying machine was met with disbelief. Even after their successful flight, many people, including notable scientists, remained skeptical. The New York Times even predicted that manned flight wouldn't be possible for another 1,000,000 years, just 2 months before the Wright brothers proved them wrong. Now, let's talk about the light bulb. Thomas Edison's invention in 1879 is often hailed as one of the greatest breakthroughs in history. But did you know that it faced significant criticism? Many people thought it was impractical and too expensive to be viable. Gas companies even ran smear campaigns against electric lighting, fearing it would put them out of business. Yet Edison persisted, and today we can't imagine life without electric light. Let's not forget about the computer. When the first computers were developed in the mid-20th century, many believed they had limited use. IBM's Thomas Watson allegedly said in 1943, "I think there is a world market for maybe 5 computers." Today, computers are the backbone of nearly every industry, from healthcare to entertainment. These stories remind us that groundbreaking ideas are often met with resistance. Here's a list of inventions that changed the world but were initially rejected or met with skepticism. Printing press. Johannes Gutenberg's printing press was initially met with resistance, particularly from the church, which feared it would spread unauthorized ideas. Vaccination. Edward Jenner's smallpox vaccine was met with skepticism and fear. Some people thought it was unnatural or dangerous. Electric car. Early electric cars were seen as inferior to gasoline-powered vehicles due to their limited range and power, leading to their initial rejection. Radar. During its development before World War II, radar technology was considered too theoretical and impractical by some military officials. Radio. Guglielmo Marconi's wireless telegraphy, or radio, was initially dismissed as a hoax by the scientific community. Telescope. Galileo's telescope was met with skepticism, and his findings that supported the Copernican system were rejected by the church. Theory of evolution. While not a physical invention, Charles Darwin's theory of evolution was initially rejected by much of the scientific and religious community. Heliocentric model. Copernicus' idea that the Earth revolves around the Sun was rejected by the church and many scholars for contradicting the prevailing geocentric model. Automobile. Early cars were met with skepticism, seen as luxury items that would never replace horses for transportation. X-rays. Wilhelm Röntgen's discovery of X-rays was initially dismissed by some as a scientific curiosity with no practical use. Teflon. Discovered accidentally, Teflon was initially considered useless until its potential in non-stick cookware was realized. These inventions not only overcame rejection but went on to revolutionize industries and daily life. These stories remind us that groundbreaking ideas are often met with resistance, but that doesn't mean they aren't worth pursuing. If these inventors had given up after being rejected, our world would be a very different place. So, the next time someone tells you your idea won't work, remember, every great invention was once called impossible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And tell us in the comments, what's your favorite invention that faced rejection? We'd love to hear your thoughts.